to the donation box in the front foyer.
Yes, don't ask money, but give to the just ask money. So put a bus, something like that. But especially for outsiders, especially the 37 English only, or free language, probably English only. And the thin version might have a sticker one.
The thicker one?
Sticker.
The sticker one.
Okay. Yeah, so for those, you ask them to sign. And say please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's important.
Okay. Just these two, Soka, this, Lama, and Lama Chöpa, right? No, Christina's going to go. Lama Chöpa, and then this, Chöpa, Soka, and these two. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it anyway. Rosemary did it because she didn't want to. Yeah, it's true. No, Christina's doing it.
조시들이 자작하려 좀 보탐지를 되니 산지가 포르는 산지가 삼세 세미 바리 오마가 자가 주방 거지 그래서 샘지 탐제가 유나 삼세 충충마다 요반이 세미 바리 서거들이 사제가 싫어요 사제가 싫어로 되니 사바 세미 바리 이제는 이제 세미 바리 에토거리 이따다 무슨 담을 개념 바 참말을 되니 사바 세미 바리 하고도 오 사바 세미 바 그게 유를 이 속을 가는 거 사지를 가는 데 삼대 총총만 체험해 봐도 사지가 좋다며 그래서 삼대가 조방을
To all who are joined on the live streaming, I offer you immeasurable bodhicitta of milk from Buddha's begging bowl. So all mother thinking beings have a small bodhicitta, but Buddha makes that immeasurable bodhicitta through his wisdom. So in this world, all sanghas also they have endowed with the bodhicitta mind. Then that bodhicitta transform into the immeasurable bodhicitta and compassion because of the Buddha's wisdom. So I offer you these immeasurable bodhicitta from Buddha's begging bowl.
We'll begin the practice with the Yellow Prayer Book, opening prayers on page 1.
Dalai Dhamma Varjebera No Varjebege Tarba Dan Dan Jen Jen Be Barde Jo Varjeba Tan Je Je Zo Je Be Mai Nam Ga Dai Nyan Be Zen Je Dan Je De Vai Dan De Dong Er Dan Jar Nyur De La Nai Me Ba Yan Dai Bar Zo Be Jan Ju Rinpoche Do Bar Ja.
All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
De je de zai mai je je bar de lung a ye zam ge wa lai gor mai je bar de lung a ye zam ge wa lai gor de re ne zon de nya ma zon da zon je bar de lung a ye zon ge wa lai gor.
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Jan Chön Yen Born Je Je Bar San Je Nan Lai Ja Zhen Je Je Dan Jan Je Zhen Ba Ye Solan de jen ja zhen jie jie dang wen jie de jie jie jian jue dun ne jie bai dan jian jue zhen bie lai bai la de dai ren jie ne bai dar de jen do la ban do do jian jiu zhen ne jie jie jen de jen de ne la ba lang ren bai jen de la ba jie wo.
I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path.
San jie jie dan zoi jian jiao nan la jian jie bar de dan ne jia zhen jie da ge jian zoi jie be zoi nan jie Ro lai ban zhe san jian zhe bar zhu.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Oi mai nan ga dai nyan be zen jian dan jie de wai dan de ve jia dan dan bar jia jie dong dai dong jie jia dan sha wai jia jie dong me be de wa dan men ra wa jia jie nie ren jia dai nie dan ra ve da nyam la ne bar jia jie.
May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we'll go to the Lama Chöpa Sadhana, page 1.
Nyan dan ga jan ro ro je lai ma zan je zhe zun jan jo zun gen de lai ma la jan jo bar de da jan je Nyan dan ga jan ro ro je la lai ma san jie zhe zun jia.
In the Guru deity embodiment of the three jewels, I take refuge until awakening is reached. To liberate infinite destitute beings, I make effort to accomplish the Guru Buddha.
La dai me yen joy be ze nge sa xian dan ye jie zhe jie nan san wai lai me de nan ge gang guan jia jie jie.
May the offering substances of gods and humans, those actually arranged and those mentally created, outer, inner, secret, and unsurpassed, pervade all reaches of space.
Namo Rana Jaya Namo Bhagavate Baza Sarai Jamardane Da ga da ya ar de samya sambuddha ya da ya da on benze benze ma denzon benze ma Bayan benze man bode zedan benze man bode men ro bazai karma nan benze sarva karma avarana bejo dana benze so va namo rana jaya ya namo bhagavate baza sara dhamardan tanga daya arhade sanya sambadaya Daya da won banze banze ma banze ma denzon banze ma bayan banze ma bode zedan banze ma bode men ra ba sai karma benze sarva karma avarana bejo dana benze so va namo rana jaya ya Namo Bhagavate Baza Sara Jamardane Tadanga Daya Arhade Sanya Sambudaya Daya Daya Won Benze Benze Ma benze ma denzon benze ma beyan benze ma bode zedan benze ma bode men ra bazan karma nan benze Sarva karma avarana bejo dana benze sova. ge je ya dan lar zar ve dun gai ren je zhen jo ye wen zer be dan ye den zai ve lai mai dang ye mie jian juan jie de sun jian gun gun doi gan man zhen bie zhe jian bar li zhen dan zhui jie ge xian gai dang nghe đồn trời bề ca đại chúa bề mar ca đuổi ngài đeo văn diệu cơ chân về đơn đời tên giới cha chia đôi chia cho tiêu lại đại chúa quân bề lại mai tàng trên trời tuân cho sở chia trên về cổ đơn cho ye yon sen trở bề đờ đờ ya đam la dọn cho dọn chưa dọn chê trên bọn đại trên nơ dọn ye ghê lệ wan zhe ran zhe ye xie jian ran jiu.
Page 3. In an instant, I become the Yidam deity in the space in front on a sublime throne, precious and exquisite, and upon a lotus moon and sun sits the root guru, inseparable from Supreme Lord Jigdan Sumgun. White tinged with red, he is radiant with the splendor of the major and minor marks. He wears bright saffron-colored Dharma robes, a monk's vest, and a red meditation hat, a sign of ultimate attainment. He sits in Vajra posture within a 5-colored rainbow sphere, his hands in the Mara subduing in meditation mudras. He is surrounded by the golden garland of the ultimate lineage. Along with the masters of profound view, vast action, and meditation, in front and behind, to the right and left, upon lion thrones and seats of lotuses and moons, is the divine assembly of Yidams, the 3 jewels, and the Dharma protectors gathered like clouds. The light streaming from the 3 syllables at the 3 places invites the wisdom beings in identical forms.
cho dồn za doi jan duyên cor đan je ngôi môi đan jan de ye ge je la nên de je zoi zoi Dong en zhe dan zoi jie gen ben den Doi zan jie bei gar jie den bai you San ye yuen de bong bu dan ye la Jian de zhan ya le jie
Victorious Lord Gyopa, endow with 10 powers, together with your retinue, the ocean of 3 jewels and 3 roots, by the power of the previous vows which you took out of great compassion for all wandering beings. Please come here without delay. Please be seated with joyful expression upon this lion throne with lotus and moon. With bodies as numerous as dust motes in the universe, I prostrate to the embodiment of inconceivable qualities.
Baza samanza bema gamalaya sada ade bovo bade sao.
I offer oceans of realms, all filled with water for drinking and washing the feet, lotuses, clouds of incense, arrays of lamps, sweet fragrances, food, and music to fill all reaches of space.
Padam Bade Zasova Oengaram Badarana Sabara Vara Pupam Bade Zasova Oengaram Badarana Sabara vara de bamba de zazo sabara vara aloga ba de zazo va moengaram badarana sabara Varangande Bade Zazova Oengaram Badarana Zabare Vare Nevede Bade Zazova Oengaram Badarana Sabare Vare Shada Bade Sova.
Mentally gathering the 5 objects pleasing to the senses, the 7 treasures, the 8 auspicious symbols and substances, and so forth, I offer them to the victorious ones.
Na zon de yon de men yen ze ba bar je je la nge zhe dun de zo.
I offer you a mandala of 1,000,000,000 universes of all the 10 directions laid out in groups of Mount Meru, the continents, and the islands, all adorned with various desirables. Please accept it and grant accomplishments here and now. We'll read the 7 branches of the mantra that are called Sarkama, the handout. I gaze upon the Supreme Self-Arisen Lama seated on the immutable, spontaneously established throne here in the mandala of primarily pure mind, as it is in the Supreme Palace of all the victorious ones of the 3 times. I gaze upon the Supreme Lama who is meaningful to behold. The instant I behold that great bliss of Dharmadhatu, I cross the vast ocean of samsara and arrive at the blissful pure ground. With the eye of wisdom, I gaze unwaveringly upon the Lama, the victorious hero in the battle, just by remembering that refuge, all afflicting emotions, thoughts, and the hordes of Mars are defeated. In your body, the victorious ones of the 3 times of all 10 directions appear together with their offspring. With joy, I gaze upon your body adorned with all the major and minor marks, seated on the throne of fearlessness, lotus, sun, and moon. 3 kayas, nature of the mind, Vajradhara, you are inseparable from great bliss. Bowing down to you with innumerable bodies like cloud banks yearning with a full voice, I prostrate and go for refuge. Your body, the nature of precious bodhicitta, is inseparable from all the victorious ones of the 3 times. Thus all Buddha fields are permeated by your body, and within your body all Buddha fields appear. I bow down to the glorious one. With your flawless, melodious speech, like an ocean of ambrosia, you show all phenomenon to be unborn, thereby defeating the Mount Meru of views. I prostrate to your unhindered Vajra speech. In the mandala of immutable mind beyond thought, you never move from the equanimity state of Dharmadhatu, yet you hold the wisdom power of knowing the 3 times. I prostrate to the spontaneously established non-duality. Even if expressed during all oceans of kalpas by all the victorious ones without exception, the qualities of your body, speech, and mind would not be completed. I prostrate to you who possesses limitless qualities. Until the ocean is exhausted, you perform the supreme activities that ripen all sentient beings. I prostrate to you, the Lama, who is the manifold, effortlessly arising, unceasing, supreme refuge. Oceans of emanated offerings to you delight the victorious ones and ripen all sentient beings. Having completely filled the Dharmadhatu, I make this unsurpassed offering unceasingly. From the heart palace of the great being radiates the light of immeasurable bodhicitta. Thus in all the pure lands of the 10 directions, innumerable beautiful offering goddesses manifest, holding water, flowers, incense, lamps, supreme scents, and food. From the cloud banks of offerings rain falls, delighting the victorious ones of the 3 times, thereby filling the spheres of realms. I make offerings to the victorious ones of the 3 times. Light radiates once more from the body of the victorious one, manifesting parasols, victory banners, draped banners, canopies, musical instruments, garments, precious jewels, medicine, and grains. I offer ocean-like cloud banks of these manifold offerings. The 7 precious royal attributes, like the wheel, the 7 subsidiary ones, like the mansion, the auspicious substances, the substances of the cities, and so on, have arisen from the 2 accumulations. Please accept these offerings. Furthermore, I behold in my mind and offer to the Protector all offerings throughout the limitless pure lands of the victorious ones that belong to an owner and do not belong to an owner, and all that is worthy to be offered. I offer all pure lands of the victorious ones of the 3 times, which are the very pure mandalas of the 3 kayas, completely filled with flawless prosperity. Please accept these offerings, you, the Lord of compassion. To you, Protector, I offer my body, speech, and mind, all wealth equal to space, without exception, and all the virtues accumulated in the 3 times, out of compassion. Please accept these for the benefit of sentient beings. by seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and recollecting the Vajra goddesses of form, sound, odor, taste, and tangible objects, the three obscurations are purified. I offer the goddesses of appealing objects to you. Please accept them, immaculate, victorious Lord. The Vajra goddess of body, nature, form is the supreme goddess of fully purified ignorance. I merge her with the eyes of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of mind, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified hatred. I merge her with the ears of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of qualities, nature of odor, is the supreme goddess of fully purified arrogance. I merge her with the nose of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of speech, nature of taste, is the supreme goddess of fully purified desire. I merge her with the tongue of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of activity, nature of tangible objects, is the supreme goddess of fully purified jealousy. I merge her with the body of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of primordially emptiness of all phenomenon, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified mind, as it is. I merge her with the mind of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. I offer means and wisdom inseparable, the Supreme Victorious One, the five families with consorts, the assembly of Viras and Dakinis, and the Buddhas filling the limitless sky. Please accept this great bliss. From the equality of all phenomenon, the ocean-like samadhi, oceans of unwavering manifestations arise and guide all beings. Please accept the assemblies of the victorious offspring, the bodhisattvas who rule all Buddha fields. The ones of great fierce, wrathful out of immeasurable compassion, show grinding teeth and fierce faces on their posing bodies. Please accept these wrathful, victorious ones of primordial wisdom who defeat the hordes of Maras by the roar of Hong and Pe. All manifold clouds of outer, inner, and secret offerings are offered in this vast mandala of Samantabhadra's mind. Within the mode of abiding of unchanging non-duality, the unsurpassed offering of suchness is offered. All phenomenon are primarily and completely pure mind, as it is. Within that, whatever confusion, dualistic appearance of oneself and others, distinction of good and bad, hatred and attachment there might be, each and everything, I confess, may it be purified within that state. With a happy mind, I rejoice in all virtues of the victorious ones of the three times, of the assemblies of the superior ones, of the unceasing wheel of the two accumulations of sentient beings. I beseech you, protectors in the worlds of the 10 directions, by completely turning the wheel of stainless Dharma with the sound of the ocean-like branches of melodious speech, please ripen all sentient beings without exception. I beseech you, protectors who abide throughout all realms, please do not pass into nirvana until the exhaustion of the dhatu of space. Rather, fulfill your commitments by abiding permanently. May all sentient beings be established in the unsurpassed supreme state by this virtue, by the virtues accumulated in the three times throughout all samsara and nirvana, and by the undefiled innate virtue, by the light rays of immeasurable great compassion from the palace of body, speech, and mind of the victorious one. Please purify my body, speech, and mind, and thus transform it into your body, speech, and mind. Protector, as you made offerings and delighted the sublime Lama, likewise may I always offer ocean-like clouds of offerings and delight you. May I follow in your footsteps. May I perform limitless activities that do not even waver a hair tips with respect to the liberation of your body, speech, and mind. May I be renowned in the three worlds. Thus may anybody just by hearing my name or remembering me be completely liberated from the tormenting suffering and attain the state of grace bliss of the victorious ones. May I turn into any form equal to the expanse of sentient beings, taming them according to their needs. Thereupon may they take refuge joyfully and be established in the unsurpassed supreme awakening. Those ones who are oppressed with shrouds of ignorance, who lost the path, who are threatened by afflicting emotions, such as the henchmen of the Lord of Death, may helplessly remember me and instantly find the supreme path. Becoming the inexhaustible wheel of ornamentation, which is body, speech, and mind of all victorious ones of the three times, may I completely dry out the ocean of samsara and establish all sentient beings in the unsurpassed supreme state. In all my lives may I never be separated from the authentic Lama and enjoy the glories of the Dharma. By completely perfecting the qualities of bhumis and paths, may I swiftly attain the state of Vajradhara. Back to the Lama Chöpa Sadhana, page 7. To the Guru who embodies all the Sugatas of the three times, I respectfully pay homage with my three doors. I make oceans of outer, inner, and secret offerings. I confess all wrongdoings and downfalls created by the three poisons. I fully rejoice in the three secrets. Please turn the Dharma wheel of the three vehicles and remain in the nature of the three Vajras. I dedicate an ocean of virtue completely free of the three spheres in order to attain the unsurpassed state of the three kayas. Precious Guru, supreme refuge, worthy of homage, embodiment of the victorious ones of infinite directions and times, with certainty in your ocean-like qualities, I pay homage and offer praise with 100,000 melodies.
Mala Guru Mama Sada Bala Namo Guru Mother Gade Lord Jana Dharana Mala Guru Maimana Sada Bala Namo Guru Mother Gade Lord Jana Dharana Mala Guru Mahamana Sada Bala Namo Guru Mother Gade Lord Jana Dharana Mala Guru Mahamana Sada Bala Namo Guru Mother Gade Lord Jana Dharana Mala Guru Mahamana Sada Bala Namo Guru Mother Gade Lord Jana Dharana Mala Guru Mahamana Sada Bala Namo Guru Mother Gade Lord Jana Dharana Mala Guru Mahamana Sada Bala Namo Guru Mother Gade Lord Jana Dharana Mala Guru Mahamana Sada Bala Namo Guru Mother Gade Lord Jana Dharana Mala Guru Mahamana Sada Bala Namo Guru Mother Gade Lord Jana Dharana Mala Guru Mahamana Sada Bala Namo Guru Mother Gade Lord Jana Dharana Mala Guru Zarjaga Lojana Dharana Yemala Guru Mamana Sadhana Lojana Dharana Yemala Guru Mamana Sadhana Lojana Dharana Yemala Guru Mamana Sadhana Georgia the Sun Yarva Tanje Go Sun Doi Jiang Over Jiang Lai Be Sa Sun Zhou Jiang Guo Ran Nai Xie Ya Zhe Jue Bar Jie La Sor Wan De Jue Le Zhe Ge Do Bar Xian Jie Lo So Zer Long Ge Do Bar Xian Jie Lo Sim Nye Jie Ge Do Bar Xian Jie Lo Zhe Jie San Jie Do Bar Xian Jie Lo Xie Sor Dai Bian Gu Zuo La Mar Dem La Mie Zhan Jie To Gai De Wan Ne Gai Man Den Sa Wan Zhe Da Nie Jie Ni Jie Den Bie Zhe Xue Ren Dai Jian Wan Xie Le Dai Ge Xie Sa Wan Zhe Tar Ne Lama Gu Pon Ran Xian De Jue Ne Ran De La Mie San Sun Dang Rang Ge Go Sun Nyang Ba Qian Bo Ju.
Page 9. To Ratnashri, the Father, who is the refuge and protector of all beings of the three realms, and who is the essence of the blessings of the body, speech, and mind of all the victorious ones of the 10 directions and 3 times, together with your lineage of disciples, I pray, grant me your blessings that I may realize the illusory body to be the Nirmanakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the life energies to be the Sambhogakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize mind itself to be the Dharmakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may attain Buddhahood in this very life. With this supplication, the retinue dissolves into the Guru. From the Guru's forehead, throat, heart, and navel radiate white, red, blue, and yellow lights, which dissolve into my 4 places, purifying the 4 obscurations. I receive the 4 empowerments, and the seeds of the 4 kayas are planted. In the end, the Guru also melts into light and dissolves into me. The Guru's 3 secrets and my 3 doors merge inseparably.
je kansan kowa ne ben ro gonja konde yonja lama dorjengo.
By the power of the three chariots of the Sutra and Tantra vehicles, the assembly of the virtue from having perfectly practiced the glorious Guru, together with the virtue of having offered praise and supplication, I dedicate to all beings dwelling in the three realms of samsara. May they attain the state of the Guru, who is the whole of samsara and nirvana. By the power of the three chariots of the Sutra and Tantra vehicles, the assembly of kind lineage gurus, and the qualities of their three secrets, may there be the auspiciousness that all beings realize Mahamudra, the supreme accomplishment. Read the Lama Chöpa prayer on page 21. Embodiment of all the victorious ones of 10 directions and 3 times, essence of the 5 kayas and 5 wisdoms, your boundless compassionate activities are all embracing. Incomparable Guru, at your feet I pray. Precious glorious root Guru, seated on a lotus at my heart, please care for me with kindness and bestow accomplishments of body, speech, and mind. As I make offerings and pray to you, exalted Guru, the source from which all such accomplishments arise, please care for me with love from this day onward and in all my future lives, by visualizing single-pointedly the land arisen from the glory of abundant merit, the blissful pure land, and the Buddha of unchanging light. May I cultivate the pure land perfectly, and may I be reborn there after passing from this life. A garland of light radiates from the Buddha's heart. From the tips of the rays, the second Buddha, Lord Jigdan Sumgun, manifests and then descends together with his sons. Having gathered accumulations and purified obscurations, may my mind stream ripen with ease. Perfect guide Ratnashri, within whom the wisdom, love, and power of all the Buddhas of the 3 times are condensed. Single sufficient source of refuge, master, and 2 sons. Through supplicating you, may I attain the 2 accomplishments. May the wisdom nectar of your 3 pure secrets wash away all misdeeds, obscurations, and unawareness from my 3 doors. And may my understanding of the boundless fields of knowledge, such as explanation, debate, and composition, be equal to Manjushri's. Now that I have found a precious human body possessing all the qualities of freedom and advantage, and have met the teachings of the flawless practice lineage, please grant your blessings that the awareness of impermanence will swiftly dawn within my mind, and thereby may the 8 worldly concerns collapse. As I am frightened and uncertain as to when the Lord of Death will suddenly appear and strike my fragile life, grant your blessings that I may practice the holy Dharma with fervent diligence, which will surely be of benefit in this and future lives. Grant your blessings that I am able to discern between what I should and should not do according to the prohibitions, such as the 3 kinds of vows taken with the Master, the disciples, and the Yidam, and bless me to know what to do and what to avoid in accordance with the subtle workings of karma, cause and effect. Since beginningless time, I have experienced only suffering in the 6 realms of samsara. Grant your blessings that I may bring forth renunciation with deepest sadness towards this existence. May I strive for liberation. In seeking their own benefit, sentient beings have created evil, suffered greatly, and endured much pain for countless lifetimes in the past. Recognizing them to be my parents, grant your blessings that I may develop compassion and the supreme resolve of bodhicitta. Grant your blessings that my practice of perfectly realized Mahamudra, the unelaborated Dharma sphere, may unify with the accumulation of great merit, generosity, and so forth. Grant your blessings that, with the wheel-like weapon of the profound path, I may completely sever the web of samsaric existence, the karmic winds of conceptual mind. Thereby may I attain in this very life the state of the presiding Master Vajradhara, the powerful Lord of the four Kayas. Should I not attain supreme accomplishment in this life, may I be born among the foremost disciples of Jigten Sumgun boundless light in the western lotus land called Bliss Endowed. In brief, in all my lifetimes, may I never be parted from the excellent teachings of the peerless Lord Drigumpa Ratna Shri. May I be accepted by gurus, and may I strive with devotion for the purpose of others and myself. By the compassionate blessings of the three jewels and the victorious ones, through my yearning with intense devotion, and by the power of phenomeno's natural state, the infallible truth of cause and result, may our wishes be fulfilled according to this aspiration. So now we'll do the Soka practice, a brief Torma offering to the Dharma protectors, starting on page 1.
San je je dan zoi jian jian nai la jian jai bar de dan jia sun je da ge jian zoi jia be su nan ji zhuo lai ban jia san jian zhe bar zhuo.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Till awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Deva jadan dan bar jurje dong je jadan ravar jurje dong me bedeva dan min ravar jurje Niren jadan nidan jarve danyon la nebar jorje.
May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Melon choyen balenge nie jon se jon tor ne jon lo me den do je den de jon yan shen jia jie na shang de zang jie ba Om Hum Chan Re Da Dang Man Lam Bam Bam Dam Jian Zen Hong Xian A Wu Long Ge Be Lo Yue Me Bar Zhe Zhe Shen Kor Ve Nye Juan Be Ve Zer le je da ma mer je ken ka jo da den hong a om ze le wen zhe de ze go de je ye san da war jie wu je de ze tan ba ye ye je de ze jam zor jo.
Page 3. I appear as the Yidam deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. Fire, wind, and water burn, scatter, and wash away the faults and defects of the Torma. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls. Above that is a vast and spacious skull filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hum, Tam, Hri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Bam, Pam, and Tam. A wind of Hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire, which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over, and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, Hum, Ah, and Om are stacked one above the other. Light radiates from these and gather nectar, which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables and moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar.
No la jo jo ya da da ge re len jan ro ro je jian zhan zhen dan dun de.
Light radiates from the seed syllable at my heart, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakinis, the protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, local spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings who then gather before me like billowing clouds.
Om Bada Argam Badan Buban Dubam Alogan Gande Nevede Shabda Bade
According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the Torma with light tubes emerging from their Vajra tongues and thus are pleased and satisfied.
ba dor jin chang la so wan lo ming a dan ba dang sar nian ju be la ma nam ye ye ro ye ga ram ga ye zo zo zhe jiang jiu de ba so wan de zo do ji song wan a wo ye dang jia jue nan jie lai me jie de be de jie de san jie xie dang ma na ma ya jie ma dang den jie la so jia wei la xie zhuo ran jia san nian ge ye dang jian ge jiang zi zuo ye xie ro xie ga ran ga ye men de de zhe zuo dan ne me zhe nan ye zar de zor ong a wen dam jian jiang zuo de de jian bang gu jia xie jia run zhen jia zhe ge xie bei ma ne da xian la song gun be zuo Tenzin qu jie zhu ma dang ma na jian zha ha ra na xin jiong sen dong ra he la bei er nui jie zai ma zuo jue jiong gu jie dor man ye jie ro jie ga ran ga ye bar jie ne duan zhao gui zhuo dor jie lo bun ge zai zan que dan den ba suan xian ber da ge sam dun zhe ban zu wan ai wei na man de zhen zan ba la nui jie nor da bo mo nam mon zai lang an za mer dang rei jie lai jie yab yuan jie que jie dor man du yuan jie ye jie ro jie ga ran ga ye jue de lon ju bei wan zu ong a wen la le za ge jia jian dang jiu jian jiu so zan rei jie bang gu den jie zang e zu jue jian den bei dor man de ye jie ro jie ga ran ga ye bar jie so lan den jie zhe ong a wen nam za bar suan jiu jie ye nian nan dan jie bar ye nen de dai ge dai bong gu jie dor man de ye jie ro jie ga ran ga ye da dun jie yin zhe ban zu ong a wen ge da lon zhen jiong be zu lin jia be lun yang gun da ga yin jue jie dor man de ye jie ro jie ga ran ga ye nu san xian ne ben san jie lin jia san xian bu lun ge gu wan zu wang a wen zhe zhe sen jian ta ye zu jue jie dor ma jia jian de ye jie ro jie ga ran ga ye ran ran dong er zuo ye ne pan de san san de ye
Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra Guardian, Great Black One, and Haruka, Glorious Great Bhairava, by nature you are one with Dharmata. In essence you are the same within primordial wisdom, and in character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost Lord of all appearance and existence, and all gods and demons, wrathful local guardian, great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness holding yogins as if they were your own children, and you assess the absorption of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace and the splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill in protecting the teachings is sublime. Powerful Lord with the name, the one endowed with mighty Vajra wrath, great warrior, God of yogins, please heed me. Please dwell in this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind of myself, the yogin called Vajra Haruka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss, whereby I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Mahri, by the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Achi Choki Droma, arise from the Dharma sphere and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nanam, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, and magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, noble Lady Tashi Sarengma, Meyulop Sangma, Trekartro Sama, Tingishal Sangma, and Chopin Drink Sama, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightful hermitages, protectors with Samaya, who pledge to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are never far, and your power is unobstructed. All of you bless us yogins and our retinues through your enlightened body. Bless us through your enlightened speech. Bless us through your enlightened mind. Bless us through your enlightened qualities. Bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four maras. Please cause me to encounter the samadhi companion that will guide me on their truth path. Thus, until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jaya, Jaya, Siddhi, Siddhi, Pala, Pala.
Jarve Gazo Dorje Naboje, Yenja Jarve Yonson Lei Jengo, Charo Donson Sendong Ganjoje, Hanjo Jodan Yernze Garjengo, Xiaxie Benjie Mane Dai Zhendang, 这些用过波鸟真当界，八经公布顿下三阿当，那波东当下三本解作，马摩解瓦加减三连的，阿学就这类些整个界，这些在人莫那将这当，阿然门增加些南的在。 咱拉人阿人些诺觉嘛，先将呀用在对拉为了，更阿诺觉样来本，当觉当拉三百给你些，一定公平等把就能了，决定大路呀就尽谁当，难得各上都用这来等。 三瓦拉多松格登贝在，尼尔军都用阿达人间的，这些在大扎布尼尔军当，人马就着没拉多没做，人没大撒人间公尊所，各个三瓦三个九八天，这个金贝一线就别做。 Tenzin tam chen jam tse tso lam ber, sul lun ju don bu lu ji jir ji, to dan gang u dan zi nyam cha xia, sur ju ji be xiar dun ji, zhi be da xiong zhi ling un dun zu, ga dan den sun gur dan gan za jiong, par dan yin be zha be sa sun jab. 当为这孙女别给帮的，把姐姐当这个不当的，这三多那就像这帮子，记得送过去些人间去，写着等别撒钱加帮子，全国等谁个家乱就难，当街送儿女的在为将。 南京就问这人这班子，三界天上跟就问班子，边端的叫南京在边边，年别到是这不东不了，过当论就结把你端子，给没浪做等别了的别，没了样子的莫切瓦当。 那玩大的年不当对象，这些爱把那大门这些，就别让真不当，来了人间的外国难做，也来那么肉别等真结，上面的为那样我不认做，就是就真就的那。 的在马也在东街玩做，也把这些乱军不算做，介绍南山去了中顿做，也把这家军跟在挖掘，到那三多也现着八当，大当大爷三界当姐姐，拉面走不将就这八拉。 Garchen Rinpoche Male Shewa Dang, Tenzin Male Linjian Zhe Ban Zo, Jie Guan Xie Ye Lai Zhen Ba Zam Jie Jiang, Mo Zhou Zhou Wan Zai Ba Ye, Song Ma Ye Xie Nor Wei Qie Nan Jie, Da Ge San Du Ma Lun Zhe Ban Jie. be de ban alogam gande neve de shabda bade zaso. Sado samaya manabalaya bezra sado denaba dijande jo me bava sode gayo me bava sobe jayo me bava anarato me bava sarva sede membraya sarva karma sazame sedan shaya guru hum ahava Bangavan sarva dadanga dhamma dharma memet beza bhava ma samay sadhu derne denda linje da korva zede yone jang ne me zeda wan jozo Chona le barzar de som Saja de rambazar so.
Remaining within cyclic existence fused with this image, please bestow good health, longevity, and power, as well as every kind of excellence.
Ba je be gan za la Bai yin zhong wa zhai je ba Je zhong su ma nan je zha shi yu me za he za shi de sa ma yin
In the presence of the transcendent conqueror, you vowed to care for us practitioners as lovingly as your own child. May the auspiciousness of the Dharma protectors be present. Now we'll go to the Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness text on page 63 for Zambala, Summoning Good Fortune.
me ga de ba san zo be ya me long ye je ma ra do zen je lo je do je den be je kan so ma jan de be me ya me ye ba yon ba san zo be ya nyam ye ye je ma ra so zen je lo je ren je yo de wa jin je je ka sun de jan de be me ya me de je ba san zo be ya so do ye je ma ra so zen je lo je me ra zo be je ka su ra do ngan ze me ya me zen je ba san zo be ya cha zhe ye je ma ra so zen je lo je do yo ra me je ye Khenpo de be me ya me bon zo ma da de me ge ye je ma ra zen je lo je nan nan ze gang ma da be yen je nge jong nge je dan ze or jian de be je ma ne ye je zo jian ra ge zo sang a sa mo je ya de dong za jo ma de zo na se la me je go ne ga je lo ne lo cha cha chen bo jo ge ya ze je sang je mo ro zo ra na da be ya ye dan ye de la zo je jo da de mo mo de ya do ni da ye ye zai ye ne jo ne ba o na ge jan ze go sa wang a je se la ya ran ye me de mo de zo ga ju ju ge bo da ne ga wan ju da je zo lang a son yo yan zen zhi gong be mo de zo gan de de be bo da je jiao mang gun jian zai na zhe le na yuan de be yang wen jiu nan de ma da Om zhe jiang lo jian jian nan jiu ne nor da er yang za ma la nian jian zhou we dong guan zai zai so zai na yang ge da gu da yang ge jie ba ai wen jie do da ma ye wa
Think of us compassionately, bring you all our life fortune, bring you fortune of God, fortune auspicious horses, and wealth of rich granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of fertile moles, fortune of goods and best cattle, wealth of rich granting cows.
Te jing go ba de ya dan jin de ya de len zhe xie yang da za ren dan jie wa zhen ya sa jin de zhen de ye ya ren jie no ye jie ro jia dan ba za do ya dan jin de ya de le den zo zang ba la ye ya ar zo la zhe nian jie ya wo zhou le yang ye ye ya no si za la me ba tam jian de yang de le len ba bo ye zo za ya zang be len ge da Alan Jujian Go No Ya Da Men Yin Ya Lin Ya Tezoyana
Chen Indian kings religious
Yan Jana Jarbe Mala Tase Jarbe Noyan Dan Gesar Jarbe Maya Dan Vagar Vorje Bayan Anjendara Yan Le Do Gunga Doya Dama Vasaye Deya Manra Segem Bonzo Yai Dada Senda Lonjo Yai Gonzo Baza Zara Neno Zembara Zo Yai Baza Dojo Beze Yai Zeze Zaba Moze Chore Dama Seje Yai Danje Nere Yanda Ne Jarje Zone Zeyana Nyeda Yenen Jarje Zolo Ye Zone Zeya Na Lorden Yenen Zarje Nabje Zone Zeya Na Yenden Deje Zo Zhangge Zone Zeya Joyen da Baje Zo Denge Zone Zeya Nai Danger Yen da Baje Zo Oge Zone Zeya Nai Dedo Yen da Menje Yen da Da Bedo Ya Yen Ro Yen da Da Yen Zo Bala Re Yen da Be Ya Ga De Yen da Da Om Re Yen So Da Jen Gan Ro Ne Ze An Dan Jen Da Go Je Ne Dun Bar Je Ye Lo Jo Ren Jen Gan Ro Me Se No Lon Jo Yang Go Je Ze Su Ban Je Je Ba Nab Jo Be Mang Gan Ro Ne Gon De Wan De Yang Go Je Nan Se Wan De Na Wan De Chang So Le Jen Gan Ro Me Le Jen De Le Yang Go Je Ne Je Dong E Zar Jo Na La Zo Da Go Je Je Zar Le Ya Na De Go Je Cha Yer De Re Cha Go Je Ya Yer De La Yang Go Je Ne Gan De La Da Ba Jo Yang Je De La De Ba Se Se De La Je Je Go De La Zon Jo Zun Je Wa Me Bar De Yo Za Je Me Ze Yang E De Zo Se Me De Je E De Zo Zon Na Nor Je E De Zo Cho Dan De Mong E De Zo Me Me Le Je A La
Om Ahom, three Kayas, Lamas, deity of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I attain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the Guru's three kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the long-lived deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I attain the empowerment of the dakinis of Udayana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is obtained. May I attain the empowerment of white Sambala Yabhyam, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I attain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I attain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I attain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I attain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I attain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I attain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I attain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I attain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I attain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Om Hri, the Guru who is the three kayas, deities of longevity, dakinis of Udayana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky or water pouring into water, without reference point into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal the steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Om Hri, by this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss, and reach the ground of no return. World Peace Prayer on page 98. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava, I pray, Please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long by the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention. May this aspiration be fulfilled. We'll do the dedication prayer in the Blue Prayer Book on page 61, from Shantideva's The Way of the Bodhisattva. By all the virtue I have now amassed by composition of this book, which speaks of entry of Bodhisattva's way, may every being tread the path to Buddhahood. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their minds and bodies have, by virtue of my merit, joy and happiness in boundless measure. As long as they may linger in samsara, may their present joy know no decline, and may they taste of unsurpassed beatitude in constant and unbroken continuity. Throughout the spheres and reaches of the world, in hellish states wherever they may be, may beings fettered there, tormented, taste the bliss and peace of Sukhavati. May those caught in the freezing ice be warmed, and from the massing clouds of Bodhisattva's prayers, may torrents rain in boundless streams to cool those burning in infernal fires. May forests where the leaves are blades and swords become sweet groves and pleasant woodland glades, and may the trees of miracles appear, supplanting those upon the hill of Shamali. And may the very pits of hell be sweet with fragrant pools all perfumed with the scent of lotuses, be lovely with the cries of swan and goose and waterfowl so pleasing to the ear. May fiery coals turn into heaps of jewels, the burning ground become a crystal floor, the crushing hills celestial abodes adorned with offerings, the dwelling place of Buddhas. May the hail of lava, fiery stones, and weapons henceforth become a rain of blossoms. May those whose hell it is to fight and wound be turned to lovers offering their flowers. And those engulfed in fiery Vatarani, their flesh destroyed, their bones bleached white as kunda flowers. May they, through all my merit strength, have godlike forms and sport with goddesses in Mandakini's peaceful streams. What fear is it, they'll ask, that grimps the henchmen of the deadly Lord, the frightful vultures and the carrion crows? What noble strength is it that brings us joy and drives away our dreadful night? And looking skyward, they will see the shining form of Vajrapani. Then may their sins be quenched in joy, and may they go to him. And when they see the seething lava flood of hell, extinguished in a rain of blossoms, drenched in scented water, at once fulfilled in bliss, they'll ask, how can this be? And thus the denizens of hell will see the one who holds the lotus. Friends, throw away your fears and quickly gather here, for who is it who comes to banish dread, this youth with bound-up gleaming hair, this loving bodhisattva saving and protecting every being, whose power relieves all pain, increasing joy? Do you see the splendor of his house that echoes praises of 1,000 goddesses, the 100 gods who lay their diadems before his lotus feet, the rain of flowers falling on his head, his eyes moist with compassion? Thus may those in hell cry out on seeing Manju Gosha. And likewise, when through these my roots of virtue they see the joyful clouds let fall their cooling scented rain, their obscurations cleansed by bodhisattvas like Sumantabhadra, may all those languishing in hell come now to perfect happiness. And may the stooping animals be freed from fear of being preyed upon each other's food, and may the famished spirits have such joy as those who dwell within the northern continent. And may they be replete and satisfied by streams of milk that pour from noble Lord Avalokita's hand, and bathing in it, may they be refreshed and cooled. And may the blind receive their sight, and may the deaf begin to hear, and women near their time bring forth like Maya Devi, free from any pain. And may the naked now be clothed, and all the hungry eat their fill, and may those parched with thirst receive pure waters and delicious drink. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggard and the careworn joy. May confidence relieve those in despair, and bring them steadfastness in every excellence. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May those who go in dread and have no more fear, may captives be unchained and now set free, and may the weak receive their strength. May living beings help each other in kindness. May travelers upon the road find happiness no matter where they go, and may they gain without the need of toil the goals on which they set their hearts. May those who put to sea in boat or ship attain the ports that they desire, and may they safely come to shore and sweet reunion with their kith and kin. May those who lose their way and stray in misery find fellow travelers, and safe from the threat of thieves and savage beasts be tireless in their journey light. May children and the old, the weak, protectorless, bewildered in the wild and pathless wastes, and those whose minds are dulled and all who are insane have pure celestial beings as their guardians. May all attain the human state and be possessed of wisdom, faith, and love. With perfect livelihood and sustenance, may they have mindfulness throughout their lives. May everyone have unrestricted wealth, just like the treasury of space, enjoying it according to their wish without a trace of harm or enmity. May beings destitute of splendor become magnificent and bright, and those worn down by toil and drudgery acquire great beauty and perfection. May all the women in this world attain the strength of masculinity, and may the lowly come to excellence, the proud and haughty lose their arrogance. And thus by all the merit I have gained, may every being, leaving none aside, abandon all their evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. From bodhicitta may they never separate, and constantly engage in bodhisattva deeds. And may they be accepted as disciples by the Buddhas, and turn aside from what is Mara's work. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy an unsurpassed longevity, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. On every side, in all the 10 directions, may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings spoken by the Buddhas and their bodhisattva children. And may the earth be wholesome everywhere, free from boulders, cliffs, and chasms, flat and like an even level palm, and smooth like lapis lazuli. And for many circles of disciples, may multitudes of bodhisattvas rise in every land, adorning them with every excellence. From bird song and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light, and from the sky itself, may living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. May they come into the presence of the Buddhas and meet with bodhisattvas, offsprings of the same. With clouds of offerings unbounded, may the teachers of the world be worshipped. May kindly spirits bring the rains on time, for harvest to be rich and plentiful. May princes rule according to the truth, and may the world be blessed with all prosperity. May medicines be strong and full of virtue. May healing spells be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind, their minds imbued with pity. And let no being ever suffer pain. Let them neither ail nor languish, never doing evil. May they have no fear nor suffer insults, and may their minds be ever free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, may reading and reciting widely flourish. May harmony prevail among the Sangha, and may its purpose be all fulfilled. May ordained monks intent upon the practice find perfect places for retreat and solitude, abandon every vagrant thought, and meditate with trained and serviceable minds. May nuns have all their wants supplied. May quarreling, vindictiveness be strange to them. Let all who have embraced monastic life uphold a pure and unimpaired observance. May they feel regret when discipline is broken, and always may they strive to cleanse away their faults. May they thus attain a fortunate rebirth wherein to undertake unfailing discipline. May the wise and learned be revered and always be sustained by offerings. With minds suffused with purity, may their renown spread far and wide. May beings never languish in the lower realms. May pain and hardship be unknown to them. Enjoying more than godlike strength and beauty, may Buddhahood for them be swiftly gained. Again and yet again, may sentient beings make offerings to all the Buddhas, and with the Buddha's unimagined bliss, may they enjoy undimmed and constant happiness. May all the Bodhisattvas now fulfill their high intention for the sake of beings, and sentient beings likewise now receive the good the Buddhas have in store for them. And may the Arhats and Praktya Buddhas at length attain their perfect happiness, and may I also, through Manjushri's kindness, reach the ground of perfect joy, and throughout the stream of all my lives embrace monastic ordination. Thus may I abide sustained by simple ordinary fare, and in every life obtain a dwelling place in perfect solitude. Whenever I desire to gaze on him or put to him the slightest question, may I behold the unobstructed vision of Manjughosha, my protector. To satisfy the needs of beings dwelling in the tender actions to the margins of the sky, may I reflect in every deed the perfect exploits of Manjushri. And now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain, to drive away the sorrows of the world. The pains and sorrows of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly on myself, and may the virtuous company of bodhisattvas bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, only remedy for suffering, the source of every bliss and happiness, be nurtured and upheld with reverence, and throughout a vast continuance of time endure. And now to Manjughosha I prostrate, whose kindness is the wellspring of my good intent, and to my virtuous friends I also bow, whose inspiration gave me strength to grow. And we'll do long life prayers in the yellow prayer book on page 20. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the three jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of the Lord Drigumpa, great sovereign of the three jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Arya Deva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodingpa, the hard son of Jigdingkongpo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 26. May the teaching of the great Drigumpa Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Oi Bodhisattva Tenzin Traja Kala Chöpa Sadhana Thukje Che Depi Bautam Je Thukje Che Trashi Jire. Long life.
Everybody Sangha, thank you. Thank you so much who are joined on the live streaming, and thank you so much who came here, and may you have long life.
Thank you, Your Eminence Garchen Rinpoche. Thank you, Khenpo Tenzin. Thank you all for joining, and please be sure to come back this afternoon for Khenpo Tenzin's meditation on mindfulness from 3 to 4 p.m. Everyone, be well. Take care.